Hello and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. Today I'm doing a quick review of the MKII-2. This is a trial mech. How do I know that? Well, look at the paint scheme. They actually decided to paint these up and make them look pretty. And in addition to the paint, they added some stuff on the inside that makes them really wonderful. Skills. This has skills. No joke. It has quirks and skills. And this has got a lot of firepower. You're looking for a clan mech that's basically going to put an atlas in the dirt. Thinking about taking a Fafnir and putting him in a chalk outline, you better bring a lot of chalk. This guy will do it though. Let me show you. So this is a trial mech, which means you basically can't do anything to shake up the build. You can change things out, but you're not going to be able to save it. It's just going to revert back to itself the way it was. So what do we got on this mech? Well, let's talk about the firepower features before we talk about the rest of this and the quirks, and then that'll start to make sense. So the firepower on this mech is 88. And armor is pretty close to maxed out. Heat management is 1.35, and you're not going to believe this. This is a clan assault mech, and it's going to do 62.9. It's going to make that direwolf look like an annihilator. I mean, annihilator's what, 32 kph? Ooh. And a direwolf is like, what, 48? This is 62.9. This is faster than a lot of medium mechs that are out on the battlefield. So you're going to be able to bring weapons to bear a lot quicker than a lot of other mechs. There is a sacrifice. I can't think of one, but there is one out there. Firepower. Clan LBX spread, minus 10%. Missile crit damage, this is the odds of making damage, plus 15%. Cooldown, minus 7.8. Velocity, plus 15. Remember, that affects the LBXs and the SRMs. SRM 6, 2, and 4 velocity, plus 20%. Missile spread, minus 5%. Heat, minus 8.4. Now for ammo, Clan LBX 20 ammo capacity plus 2. That's 2 extra shots. It's not a bad deal. Clan SRM Artemis ammo capacity plus 20. So you're getting 20 extra shots per ton. Armor bonus, plus 18 and plus 33 for structure. This is typically about middle of the road for a clan mech as far as left torso, right torso, center torso for armor features. In fact, center torso isn't even mentioned here. Mech acceleration, plus 24.5. So this makes this thing quicker that way. Mech top speed, plus 7.5. That explains that 62. Maximum heat, plus 15%. Heat dissipation, plus 10%. Target info gathering, plus 35. As soon as you get that target information, you got the paper doll, you're ready to just basically put them in the dirt. Oh, you got an open torso? Fine. LBX is to the rescue. Seismic sensor range, plus 200. All that in consideration, you have 2 LBX 20s. You have 2 weapons that are going to do 40 damage every time they fire, one way or another, as long as you get a hit. In addition, you have SRM 6s, 4 of them, with Artemis. That means that they're hyper accurate. They have a really good chance of doing serious damage. And you remember, each one of these has missile crit damage chance of plus 15%. Cooldown on these is less than 3.75. It's like 3.5 something. And each one of these does 12 damage. So 12, and this is 44, and then this, with that one's 88. So, yeah, that's something. Look at this. It doesn't make any sense. This is 12 damage. That's 12 damage. I'm sorry, that's 22, and then these together is 44, plus the 2. Yeah, that gets us to the number that we're looking for. In addition, this is really scaled out in the right kind of way. Unfortunately, you can't add on any consumable slots, which is a bummer. But how do I run this mech? Carefully. I will tell you this much. I would suggest running this where you have your LBXs as your primary weapons, left and right, and because they're separated by so much, you really want to have them left and right, because you don't want to have to show the entire mech in order to fire all the time. Sometimes it's a good idea to do left and right. But one nice thing about this build, look how high up the weapons are. They're not quite in line with the cockpit, but the SRM6s are, all 4 of them. If you can see it, you can shoot at it. And if you fire all 4 of these, you're going to do some damage to the other mech, regardless of what kind of mech it is. I wouldn't suggest taking this directly toe-to-toe with an Annihilator, but an Atlas, absolutely.